So if you think about it, the majority of the rules from Christianity are basically to keep poor people from screwing themselves up from their animalistic impulses. Look, I personally do believe in Christ. I do believe he's the Son of God. But I also believe that the book, the Bible, it has some things in there that were just written by people in the context of the time. Like, for example, the majority of people were like farmers. And like, for example, lust, right? If a guy who's broke and very average, like poor genetics, low impulse control, ugly, just has no intellect or any real service to society, if he's going around trying to chase girls all day, that's going to screw up society. And wrath, if someone's going around beating everyone up just because they don't like the same football team as them, that's going to screw up society. Pride, if people are so obsessed with just being the big boy or the big girl, they don't pay credit to the thousands of ancestors that set up this life, or the moral foundations that they lived by to set up this life. Sloth, obviously if someone's lazy, the crops are going to die, no one's going to eat, the kids are going to starve, civilization dies out, the world is filled with cockroaches and koalas. But I don't think like you're going to go to some place like fiery hell if you still find women attractive if you're married. Like, for example, I struggle a little bit. Like, I see some attractive women and I think about it and it's annoying. But I'm also not very successful, so I don't deserve it. Like, for example, though, if I was really successful, like if I had a really flourishing business and I had like 5 million in capital and I was prepared and the women involved, like my wife, were prepared to, I would be willing to provide and be a father to a couple of families because I really like women. But the thing is, lust, obviously, it wouldn't work if you just want to hit it and quit it. That screws up society because, for example, if you make a woman pregnant and you abandon the kid or support them, they're going to grow up to hate men, they're going to grow up to be trans, they're going to grow up to be like just making money to distract from their soul, which is scarred. So obviously, there's no point not directly following all the Christian values unless you're a baller. And I don't mean just making money. Like, for example, you have to be willing to do what it takes. Like in Islam, for example, you're allowed to have multiple wives, but only if you're a big shot. You have to be willing to provide for them. So someone like myself, who's just a pretty average guy, I don't deserve to. And I would never cheat on my wife. I would never have another family because I'm just an average guy. Oh, sorry, baby.